Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you a fun way of doodling with random flow, and that is with the add cube command. So we're going to create a kind of like a docking bay model for our sci-fi spaceships. So let's just create the main body, and then we're going to just sketch a bunch of cubes on top of this. So shift space, or you can click it here pressing T to show it. So that's the T panel, and this is the N panel in Blender. And you can also show this using shift space in the viewport, and then let's just click add cube. And with this, you can drag on the surface. It will follow the orientation of the face, and then use its normal as well to uh, further align the face to follow the rotation of the or orientation of the face based on the global axis. Okay, so you can draw like this. Then the second mode will be to extrude or assign the thickness to the cube object. Okay, let's just delete that and proceed with the actual thing. Add cube. I'm going to get uh, create some kind of a bridge here, and bunch of tiny doodles. So this is the main building. This is like um, another room where there's the main entrance and also the exit right here. Oops. So this is oops. This is a great way of sketching design and using just primitives. Oops. It's probably too much. Here we go. You can press or click the right mouse button to cancel. Then let's go back to select box and probably just edit this. Some of the shapes that we did. I want this to be smaller. This is some around here. So the great thing about this is that you're just dealing with primitives. There's no hassle of or stress of dealing with really detailed shape in the first iteration of the model or when you're just iterating the design. Okay, so next up we're going to use geonodes and use the RM startup preset. And we're going to edit this because the based on the scale of the object, the scale is too much. So geonodes edit. So by the way, this is geonode. You can just use the edit command in the geonode features submenu or edit it using the modifier. This reflects what is in the modifier, and what you do here will also be uh, taken to the modifier as the new settings. Offset. Offset is depth, and web scale as thickness in the in the random panels, the offset will be depth and the scale will be the thickness. There's no margin for now. Just playing around with the subdivision and then the seed values. So with inner and outer, you can use the offset inner outer parameter. It doesn't work with none, and it only works with inner and outer. So for example, with inner, you can increase the thickness. So right now there's a problem with um, having a straight distribution of the thickness. You can see that the corners are kind of, everything is kind of being twisted while you increase the scale or the thickness of the inner offset. With outer, there's no problem. So we're going to use outer instead. And then with the scale, instead of scaling the top, like like with none, you scale the top like that. It just scales the top of the extrusion. With this off, it scales the panel islands using the um, side faces. So we're going to do this instead of scaling on a low in a using a lower value. We're going to scale up and actually let the panel slates overlap each other. So we're creating this overlapping effect and create. You can see it creates these spikes at the beyond the silhouette of the main object. We're also going to fill the faces that are made. So fill outer, so something like that. Okay, now let's go to this other cubes, and I'm going to copy the settings that I did for this object here. So what you do is select the objects you want to copy it to. So for example, like that, and the last object or the active object should be the one that has the geonode settings that you want to copy, and then you just use the copy command. So in the next update, there will be a quick fix in a couple of days, because there's some bugs with copy, and also remove should work in multiple selections by the update. Also, why is it like that? Oh, the faces, let's select all the faces. Copy. And as you can see, the scale is too small. The details are too small for the objects. So let's actually reduce the subdivision to make it larger, to actually match up with the overall scale of the object that we're trying to create. And then I'm going to add so extra offset and increase the sub D, something like 0.5%. Increase it some more to make the extrusions smaller. 0.02. Increase the offset, and then this is the offset seed. Yeah, the offset seed, and this is the seed value for the position, for randomizing the position of the extrusions. So we're going to copy this setting instead, and let's see, 0.04, and then click on these objects. The last object selected should be the one where the journal setting is that you want to copy. So this one here, and then copy. Here we go. Now we have our um, docking bay, Sci-Fi docking bay, and you just need to add some few some details if you want. It's okay. So let's go back to cube and add something here. That. Okay, now just pick the object or the objects that we just made that doesn't have the GNO details yet, and then select, make the GNO settings, make the mesh that has the GNO settings you want to copy as active, so we can use the copy command. Whoops, copy. Didn't, didn't work. Oh, sorry about that. The selection, the selected faces, select them all, and then be sure to select all the faces, because if you just select one face from the object, it will only apply or add the geode effect on that face. So if you want to add it to the whole mesh, just select the faces first. Make this active and cut. There we go. And we're just going to look at the scales if they're right. They're kind of. We're going to make this larger because the scale doesn't look right for the its surrounding. There we go. One as well. I think the others are good. This one is maybe it's a bit too high. This one as well. There we go. Okay. So this is our landing bay, landing area here, and this is kind of these buildings are kind of like the crew quarters or something, and we have the engines here. So let's set up something that goes up towards the building. Okay. So we don't need to actually give detail to that. So select everything. And since these are just a bunch of cubes, select all the faces, unwrap, and just cube project. And then in Ice Tools, go to Extras, Shading, Append Materials. This will append the 7 materials that comes with add-on. These are just starter materials. Okay, they're not too complicated. It's just a way to get you started. Okay, if you don't know your way around the material system, especially with procedural shading. And but it's a good way to get you started. So assign material, and oh, I already have the materials appended, so it double appended. So we're going to use the where's that? Airflow panel soft UV. There we go. Let me see. Okay, so selecting all the mesh. So that is Shift G and then T to select all the mesh type. That is based on the selection. If your active selection is a mesh, if you use this Shift G and type, then it will select all the um, type of objects similar to the active selection. And then materials, assign material. Where is that? Airflow soft UV. Where art thou? There we go. Okay. And yeah, I think we need more spikes coming out of uh, probably change the sphere. I make it stronger. Okay. Then we could just add some more stuff here. Add cube. Oops. We need to press. Okay. And click these objects. Oops. Let's go back to select box. Click these objects, go to the edit mode, select everything by pressing A, and then just copy. Go. And select this three, assign material, assign the uh, same material as the other objects, soft UV, because we're using the UV mapping. There we go. So this is a good way to sketch background assets for your concept art, or just building a reference model so that you can actually create uh, a design based off of this. Mm, let's get more spikes from the. Actually, I think the spikes are good, minimalistic. So we'll leave it at that. For the lights, so for the lights, I'm going to activate the lights UV for the other mesh, but not this one. So I'm going to select these meshes or objects. You know what? Shift G, select by type, Shift H, that will hide the other objects, like the camera, and then hide this, and then Shift GT. So it's like filters out everything. So you don't have to actually go around and selecting all the hidden objects behind the overlaps. Okay, so Control Shift X, duplicate material. So this creates a duplicate material for all of them, so we can uh, edit this material and it won't affect the material of this landing pad here. Okay. Color rendered. So this group node is kind of exhibits some really heavy footprint or overhead, especially when the mesh is high res. So Just be aware of that. Make 20, and then 0.06, and then let's just change the light color, and let's try resetting the to make all the other faces actually. Oh no, it will ruin the other textures. Okay, so 0.04. So the factor is, of course, the higher it is, the more the light is. The more the lights are shown on the mesh. So like, let's make the light smaller by increasing the scale of the inner scale and reducing the factor once again. And then the offset is kind of like your seed value. So if you're planning to overpaint this, you can just if this group node is not doing it for you, you can just of course paint the lights in. Okay, so we have our docking bay. So let's try and view it on the sky dome. There you go. I think this view is the view from this angle is really interesting. The silhouette and this as well. So this is looking good already, and this is just using box primitives. Okay, so let's create some kind of spaceship. Can we use the add cube inside the no? Nah, we can create a basic spaceship just from the shape. It will look right. Okay, so let's just add some more stuff to this. I can create the spaceship, but that will add more time with the to the video. So let's just stick with the docking bay. Go. And then make sure everything is selected. And then let's just copy the settings from the another object. Okay, and use the same material. Side material, flow soft UV. Okay. All you need is a spaceship. A spaceship that also kind of follows the aesthetic of the surroundings. So something something angular as well. But I think this could also work with other spaceship designs. You, oops, you need to press, oops, wrong, this way. So this is just a really easy way of doodling angular designs. Okay. Selecting all the new cubes that we have made. Go into edit mode, make sure everything is selected, and then selecting this object here again, and then copying the, uh, probably too high. Let's do this one. Oh, no, 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 no. This one. Select everything in the edit mode and copy. There we go. And oops, I forgot to add the material. I wonder if it's already UV map. Side material, outflow, soft UV. And if you don't like the new addition that you made, you can just pick it up and delete it. Then let's go here. They're looking kind of samey, so we're going to play around with the seed value. Whoops. Oh, do not initialize. Edit. Edit. And you can always change the shape. Add some more topology. Increase the subdivision to get more details. Too much. There we go. Okay. Not bad for just a collection of cubes and the GeoNode randomizer setup from Random Flow. So this is the silhouette on the side and silhouette on the back, the other side, on the front, top, bottom. And I think they look good. Okay. Now all you need, I think you can actually just join everything. Control J. Uh, no, because they use different random they use different GNO settings. So what you can do is just parent this to an empty to use this as a single object. Cursor selected, and then an empty. Position it somewhere around the center of the object. Shift G T and select the empty last. Control P and parent. There we go. So I don't know if you can uh, assign this. I think you can assign a collection. You can assign it to a collection and then probably use it for the asset browser. But if not, you can just go into this blend file, open it, then select this collection, Control C, and then go, and then open your blend file that you want to copy it to, and then Control V. So you can drag and drop it on any project that you want anytime. Okay, that's it for this video, and I hope you learned something new. And update will be coming soon. Quick fixes for some bugs that I didn't notice the first time. And yeah, so be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you have any questions, use the comment section below or the links in the description. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.